Coming up on this episode of WJMH Reports, homecoming season is in full swing and John Marshall's big night is right around the corner. We'll preview this year's red carpet event.
Also, we visited a unique local craft store that recently opened a second location. We'll take you there.
Finally, join us as we continue to celebrate October's National Month with what John Marshall teachers and students are reading.
All that and more on this week's episode of WJMH Reports.
Welcome to this edition of WJMH Reports. I'm Ella Kennan.
And I'm Penelope Petrucci.
This year's homecoming is quickly approaching. Here's a few tips and pointers that JM students may need to know. This year's homecoming dance will take place on October 14th in the John Marshall High School Gymnasium. The event will be held from 7 p.m. until 10 p.m. with the theme Red Carpet Event. Student Council Advisor Alexa Bushevisky and her team put a lot of time into making the event possible.
8 months to a year ago, where you have to come up with a theme, figure out where it's going to be, who's going to be the DJ, if there's going to be anyone helping with the decorations or setting anything up. You have to get all the stuff for the homecoming court going. You have to think about the parade.
This year's homecoming court includes Queen candidates Ava Blake, Lauren Rice, Olivia Cox, Brielle Baumgardner, and Allison Harmon. And King candidates Holden Welch, Caleb Yates, Brody Williams, Tyler Kane, and Brock Gast. The King and Queen will be crowned on Friday, October 13th, during the halftime of the Brooke vs. John Marshall game at Monarch Stadium. If you can't make it to the game, you can watch it live on our YouTube page at WJMH Media. The John Marshall cheerleaders are hosting the 4th annual gift basket bingo soon. The bingo will take place on October 22nd at John Marshall High School. Doors will be open at 11:30 a.m. and the event will start at 1 p.m. There are 20 themed baskets available to win, each valued at $100. Tickets are $20 for pre-order or can be purchased at the door. For more information or to order tickets, please contact the JM Cheer Mom Facebook page or through email at jmcheermoms@gmail.com. Again, that is jmcheermoms@gmail.com. Additionally, you can contact any JM cheerleader or coach for tickets.
Kathy's Crafts is a unique store located on 904 Jefferson Avenue in Moundsville. They have a huge selection of signs, decorations, baskets, craft supplies, and more. The shop is filled with personality. Kathy also very recently opened another Kathy's Crafts location located at 343 Jefferson Avenue. The new shop opened on October 3rd and is filled with tons of crafts and gifts. The shop is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday. They are closed Sunday and Monday. Coming up soon, the Strand Theater will be hosting a craft and movie event.
Learn about that and more coming up next on WJMH Reports.
Roll Pride is not just a saying.
It represents who we are.
A pack of lions is called a pride.
The leader of that pride, the alpha lion, is called the monarch.
Here at John Marshall, our way of life requires teamwork,
hard work, and determination.
We don't just have pride.
We are pride.
Our pride is made up of each and every one of you.
When we stick together as a family, we can't help but succeed.
And when we roll pride, there's no stopping us.
Roll
Pride!
Marshall County Schools LSIC Showcase will be held on Tuesday, October 17th from 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. in the Moundsville Center at the former West Virginia Penitentiary. Each of the county's 13 schools will demonstrate unique aspects of its curriculum. It's free to attend and open to the public.
Marshall County Schools and John Marshall High School, in partnership with local community agencies, are having a Track-or-Treat Halloween party on Sunday, October 29th, 2023, from 5 p.m. until 6 p.m. at Monarch Stadium. There will be music, games, and treats, and it is free to attend and open to the public.
A monarch is fierce.
A monarch has pride.
A monarch is dedicated, determined,
and dominant.
A monarch isn't afraid of a challenge.
A monarch is strong-willed
and powerful.
A monarch is always ready for a battle.
A monarch is a leader.
A monarch's heart is fueled by fire.
A monarch demands attention.
A monarch is mighty in strength
and in spirit.
A monarch never backs down.
Whether on the field or in a classroom, a monarch always gives 100%.
Every time, no matter what.
Let's go Monarchs! Monarchs! We've got more news now on WJMH Reports. I'm Ella Kennan.
And I'm Penelope Petrucci.
As we continue to celebrate National Book Month, we'll learn that reading isn't just for academics, it's also for enjoyment. WJMH reporter Lacey Triplett has more from John Marshall.
We're going to continue celebrating National Book Month. Let's see what the JMH teachers and students are reading. Teachers around the school are reading many types of books. Whether fiction, nonfiction, or anywhere in between, teachers around the school enjoy to spend their free time reading. Why do you think reading is important?
Reading is important for many reasons. One, it gives you a perspective from other people's lives and adventures. Two, it lets you escape your own reality for a little while. If you're having a great day or a rough day, it kind of brings you back to a different world. And three, reading every day is important because it trains your brain to think differently, it trains your eyes to scan the text better, and you use reading in anything and everything that you want to do for the rest of your life.
Thank you. What's your favorite book genre and why?
Right now I'm reading mystery. It's my favorite because it makes me think. I have to deduce who the killer is and figure out why.
Thank you. What book are you reading and why?
I'm currently reading The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna because it was recommended by so many people, and I'm glad I am reading it because it's awesome.
Thank you. What's your favorite book genre?
I like to read the classics. I feel like it kind of gives you an opportunity to go to a different time and place, so I like reading the classics.
Thank you. Seeing the teachers read has also inspired the students here to read more. Lots of students are also reading in their free time, if it's in a club, class, or on their own. Do you prefer fiction or nonfiction books and why?
I like fiction books, but I feel like nonfiction books are very informational. But fiction books, if you get a good one, you can definitely get lost in them and kind of take your head away from reality and just kind of get lost in a fantasy world.
Thank you. What's your favorite book genres?
I'm a really big fan of psychological horror books. I always like the psychology side of things, so reading those is really fun to me.
Thank you. The students are encouraged to read with a variety of clubs offered to them, such as Silent Reading Club and Project Lit. Teachers around the school are able to put posters of what they're currently reading outside their door to not only encourage themselves to read, but to show the students that reading can be enjoyable. Thank you for all the teachers and students for answering my questions. Join us next week as we continue to celebrate. I'm Lacey Triplett from WJMH Reports.
Thanks, Lacey. We're only halfway through this special segment. Next episode, we'll be continuing to celebrate why National Book Month is so perfect for the autumn weather.
Colquhoun Farmstead's annual Scarecrow Lane returns this year on Monday, October 16th through Tuesday, October 31st. Everyone is invited to make their own scarecrow to be displayed on the Colquhoun lawn. There will be a vote for first, second, and third place scarecrows, and the winners will get prizes. You can stop at the Colquhoun House and vote for your favorites. Also, there will be crafts for kids and a coloring contest for kids ages 4 to 12 available during regular operating hours. The Colquhoun House is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
The Strand Theater is hosting a family craft and movie event sponsored by Gold, Corey, and Turak Attorneys. The event will take place on October 28th at the Strand Theater. Crafts will begin at 1:15 p.m. and the movie Coco will begin playing at 2 p.m. Concessions will also be available. The event will be free to attend, however, space is limited. For more information or to sign up for tickets, please scan the QR code on the screen.
Sherrard Middle School is once again hosting a craft fair. This event will take place on Sunday, November 19th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. There will be lots of local vendors and crafters. There will also be a Chinese auction, a 50-50 raffle, and a full concession stand at the event. If you or someone you know wants to spot at the craft fair, please email amarinar1988@yahoo.com. Again, if you want a spot, email amarinar1988@yahoo.com.
Coming up next on WJMH Reports, September was Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and one local organization helps raise money for the cause, not only during September, but all year long.
We'll recap how this group contributed during the month of September and tell you how you can continue to help when I sit down with this week's guests in studio. Stay tuned. WJMH Reports will return after this break.
Rope Pride is not just a saying.
It represents who we are.
A pack of lions is called a pride.
The leader of that pride, the alpha lion, is called the monarch.
Here at John Marshall, our way of life requires teamwork,
hard work, and determination.
We don't just have pride.
We are pride.
Our pride is made up of each and every one of you.
When we stick together as a family, we can't help but succeed.
And when we roll pride, there's no stopping us.
Roll Pride! Marshall County Schools and John Marshall High School, in partnership with local community agencies, are having a track-or-treat Halloween party on Sunday, October 29th, 2023, from 5 p.m. until 6 p.m. at Monarch Stadium. There will be music, games, and treats, and it is free to attend and open to the public.
Marshall County Schools LSIC Showcase will be held on Tuesday, October 17th from 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. in the Moundsville Center at the former West Virginia Penitentiary. Each of the county's 13 schools will demonstrate unique aspects of its curriculum. It's free to attend and open to the public.
A monarch is fierce.
A monarch has pride.
A monarch is dedicated, determined,
and dominant.
A monarch isn't afraid of a challenge.
A monarch is strong-willed
and powerful.
A monarch is always ready for a battle.
A monarch is a leader.
A monarch's heart is fueled by fire.
A monarch demands attention.
A monarch is mighty in strength
and in spirit.
A monarch never backs down.
Whether on the field or in a classroom, a monarch always gives 100%.
Every time, no matter what.
Let's go Monarchs! Monarchs!
Welcome back to WJMH Reports. The Marshall County Childhood Cancer Awareness Corporation is very important to the community. Formed in 2016, the MCCCAC brings awareness to the childhood cancer and raises money for research. Last month, the group held many fundraisers for Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. Joining me now is Marshall County Childhood Cancer Awareness Corporation committee member Lisa Zukoff. There were a lot of events held in September. What were some of the most successful?
Well, our most successful was our Lemon Ball, which is a once-a-year activity. We started it last year, and you come in. It was at the Moundsville Country Club this year, and we have a very nice dinner. And then businesses and individuals from across the county donated auction items, and we auctioned them off at the center. And then we had a singer, so it was nice entertainment as well. Nice evening out, something a little different. We go all out with the decorations and the dinner, and we raised around $13,000. So we were excited about that.
That's great.
Yeah, it was.
Why is it important for the community to attend these events?
Well, we have a lot of childhood cancer in our area, and sometimes it doesn't get publicized a lot, and people don't understand that out of all of the research that happens for cancer, only 4% of the funds go to childhood cancer research because it's just easier to test and treat adults, right? Well, children can't take adult medicines a lot of times. And so we have been, since our inception in 2016, we have raised almost $160,000 for cancer research. And we go through Alex Lemonade Stand, which is the premier childhood cancer research corporation in the world. And we give them that funding, and we get to select what they use that funding for. And one of the girls who actually was a John Marshall student who passed away in 2016, Abby Fronapple, she had an aggressive form of leukemia. And we started this program after she passed. It was a very aggressive form of cancer, and we have chosen to fund the kind of research for that type of childhood leukemia. And I am excited to say that we get an update every year on how our funds are being used and what the progress is made. And the very first funding that we did, that helped with the study, actually was approved for treatment for children. So when you think about, that seems like a vast thing to get involved with, childhood cancer research, not something that's going to make a difference. Well, this did make a difference, and it's helping kids with more humane treatment of their childhood cancer. So it really does help with our local community. And in addition to that $160,000 that we've raised and given for childhood cancer research, we've given about $30,000 to local children and their families who are going through cancer treatments. So if they need some help with gas cards, getting back and forth to Pittsburgh or Morgantown to treatments. One mother was a single mom working, and she had to give up her job to take her daughter back and forth. She was homeschooling her other children. We helped them with their rent a couple months. So we're very flexible in what your needs are, and making sure we help them with other resources as well, getting them connected in the community. We know who helps with those type of things. So we've been really excited about helping them. And we've been to Philadelphia to Alex Lemonade Stand as well to go and actually meet them and see what they were doing. About 3 years ago, they invited us to Philadelphia to a worldwide summit that they were having. It was unbelievable. So we really feel like while it seems like it's something that's far-reaching, it's far-reaching, and it might not be something that you'd want to do because you think of how big cancer research is, but we really are making an impact locally.
Definitely. Where can the community donate?
Well, we have a website, and we have a Venmo account, so you can just go on and scan and give to us. We have events throughout the year. We have a golf tournament in the spring. One of the things that we'd really like to see happen, I know we lost I don't know that she ever came to John Marshall because she had to stay at home. She was ill, but transitioned from middle school to high school, passed away this year. And so it's something that happens here locally as well. So we'd love to have some young people involved in our fundraising activities. I know that you guys have Paws for Cause here at John Marshall, and some of your National Honor Society and some of the other groups get involved with different service projects, and we would love your help. We're a very small group, and we've been very fortunate to have so much community support, but we'd love to see some young people get involved because we don't have all the answers to fundraisers. I'm an old lady, I don't know, what you guys, as much what you like to do or what you might want to do. So maybe we could have a fundraiser where kids from John Marshall could participate and come out and help, because everybody likes to help their community. So I would like you guys to think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, even though Childhood Cancer Awareness Month is over, what will the corporation continue to do to raise funds and awareness throughout the year?
Well, we have several organizations that help us. For instance, last month, Terry Lindsley has Paws for a Cause up at Happy Tales in McMecken. We did a bake sale, and she donates all the groomings on her Saturdays. You're shaking your head like you're familiar with her. She's amazing. So we do those kind of things. If you had some kind of a fundraising event you'd like to put on at the school, we've done blood drives here specifically at John Marshall for helping, because that's important, especially with leukemia victims. So those kind of things we could do here locally, but we have a variety of things that we do. We sell t-shirts. That just occurred in October as well. So if you'd like to help out, we're always looking for additional fundraising activities. We'd love to partner with folks to help throughout the year. But those are our major fundraisers we have, is our golf tournament in June, and we have our lemon ball in September. So this year we had a little bit of a scheduling conflict because WVU released their schedule late. We didn't have a game scheduled, and there was a little bit of a conflict, and we think that hurt our numbers a little bit. But we try to work all year round. So if you guys would love to get together with us and brainstorm, we'd love to do something with John Marshall.
Yeah, I think that'd be a really good idea. I think that'd be fun.
Good.
Thank you, Lisa.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me this morning.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming in. Even though Childhood Cancer Awareness Month is over, you can still help out by making a donation to the Marshall County Childhood Cancer Awareness Group. Coming up, we'll preview some fun fall events that are happening around the Ohio Valley. Stay tuned. That and more next right here on WJMH Reports.
Rope pride is not just a saying.
It represents who we are.
A pack of lions is called a pride.
The leader of that pride, the alpha lion, is called the monarch.
Here at John Marshall, our way of life requires teamwork,
hard work, and determination.
We don't just have pride.
We are pride.
Our pride is made up of each and every one of you.
When we stick together as a family, we can't help but succeed.
And when we roll pride, there's no stopping us.
Roll pride!
The public is invited to use the track and field at Monarch Stadium from 4 p.m. until 7 p.m. every Sunday. Monarch Stadium Community Night runs until October 30th. No pets are permitted.
Marshall County Schools LSIC Showcase will be held on Tuesday, October 17th from 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. in the Moundsville Center at the former West Virginia Penitentiary. Each of the county's 13 schools will demonstrate unique aspects of its curriculum. It's free to attend and open to the public.
Marshall County Schools and John Marshall High School, in partnership with local community agencies, are having a track-or-treat Halloween party on Sunday, October 29th, 2023, from 5 p.m. until 6 p.m. at Monarch Stadium. There will be music, games, and treats, and it is free to attend and open to the public.
A monarch is fierce.
A monarch has pride.
A monarch is dedicated, determined,
and dominant.
A monarch isn't afraid of a challenge.
A monarch is strong-willed
and powerful.
A monarch is always ready for a battle.
A monarch is a leader.
A monarch's heart is fueled by fire.
A monarch demands attention.
A monarch is mighty in strength.
And in spirit.
A monarch never backs down.
Whether on the field or in a classroom, a monarch always gives 100%.
Every time, no matter what.
Let's
go Monarchs!
Monarchs! We've got more news now on WJMH Reports. I'm Ella Kennan.
And I'm Penelope Petrucci.
Many students here at John Marshall are exploring careers in education.
Here is why WJMH reporter Alex Howard with more on this week's CTE program of the week.
The CTE we will be doing will be Grow Teachers. Many students in this CTE course will continue to be future educators. The first CTE course will be Exploring Grow Your Own. Many of the students enrolled in this course will be future educators. Grow Your Own students get a head start on the pathway to college and careers. Grow Your Own teacher, Katie Williams, believes this program is beneficial so students can determine if teaching is truly their passion.
They will have the opportunity to be in a classroom to see if they really want to be a teacher.
Having the opportunity to get hands-on experience will also help students who may want to go into the social work field. Grow Your Own CTE student, Riley Woods, has learned more than just how to teach.
I've learned a variety of things on how to genuinely teach a student, to what makes their brain work in a different types of ways of learning.
Not only will this help future teachers, but it will help any student by teaching them necessary communication skills. Grow Teachers is a good way for students to become an educator in the future. Many of the teachers in the CTE program will continue on to college to become teachers. Reporting from John Marshall, I'm Alexander Howard with WJMH Reports.
Thanks, Alex. Grow Your Own students learn at John Marshall and apply the skills they've learned at other schools throughout the county.
Now let's take a look at This Week in Pictures, brought to you by WJMH photography students. Thanks again to WJMH Media's digital photography students for providing us with this week's pictures. There were a lot of flowers in this week's pictures, which were really beautiful to see.
This week in class, they focused on taking pictures of trees, so I'm excited to see what they captured on the next episode of WJMH Reports.
Speaking of the next episode, we won't have a new show next week as Wednesday, October 11th is Professional Learning Day for staff in Marshall County Schools, and students won't report to school. So check back on Wednesday, October 18th for our third installment of this year's WJMH Reports.
Before we sign off, we'd like to thank our viewers for watching, as well as Topper Station and Xfinity for airing WJMH Reports.
For Penelope Petrucci and everyone here at WJMH Media, I'm Ella Kennan. Thanks for watching and have a great day.
Rope pride is not just a saying.
It represents who we are.
A pack of lions is called a pride.
The leader of that pride, the alpha lion, is called the monarch.
Here at John Marshall, our way of life requires teamwork,
hard work, and determination.
We don't just have pride.
We are pride.
Our pride is made up of each and every one of you.
When we stick together as a family, we can't help but succeed.
And when we roll pride, there's no stopping us.
Roll pride!
The public is invited to use the track and field at Monarch Stadium from 4 p.m. until 7 p.m. every Sunday. Monarch Stadium Community Night runs until October 30th. No pets are permitted.
Marshall County Schools and John Marshall High School, in partnership with local community agencies, are having a track-or-treat Halloween party on Sunday, October 29th, 2023, from 5 p.m. until 6 p.m. at Monarch Stadium. There will be music, games, and treats, and it is free to attend and open to the public.
Marshall County Schools LSIC Showcase will be held on Tuesday, October 17th from 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. in the Moundsville Center at the former West Virginia Penitentiary. Each of the county's 13 schools will demonstrate unique aspects of its curriculum. It's free to attend and open to the public.
A monarch is fierce.
A monarch has pride.
A monarch is dedicated, determined,
and dominant.
A monarch isn't afraid of a challenge.
A monarch is strong-willed
and powerful.
A monarch is always ready for a battle.
A monarch is a leader.
A monarch's heart is fueled by fire.
A monarch demands attention.
A monarch is mighty in strength
and in spirit.
A monarch never backs down.
Whether on the field or in a classroom, a monarch always gives 100%.
Every time, no matter what.
Let's go, Monarch!